A night of looting in the city of Philadelphia continued into the early morning hours.
Police were busy responding to retail theft and break-ins from West Philadelphia to Northeast Philadelphia.
The chaos started in Center City last night when a large group of juveniles began looting store after store. Then a caravan of people started riding around the city, targeting more spots. Police began pursuing one group and were able to stop them at Sellers and Oakland Streets in the Frankford neighborhood.
Overall, more than a dozen people were arrested, but interim Philadelphia Police Commissioner John Stanford was clear to point out the lawlessness is not related to an earlier peaceful protest. Those demonstrators who took to Center City streets were protesting a judge's decision yesterday. In that case, she dismissed all charges against former Philadelphia police officer Mark Dial in the deadly shooting of Eddie Irizarry.
We have team coverage of the events. Action News reporter Corey Davis has more on the drop charges for the former police officer.
But we're going to start with Action News reporter Catherine Scott live in Center City with what the new police chief called criminal opportunists. Good morning, Catherine.
Good morning, guys. And at this point, we don't know how many businesses in all were hit, but there was a heavy police presence in Center City overnight. We're over by the Apple store, which was one of the locations that looters targeted. Numerous devices were taken. Witnesses found themselves in the middle of it.
We just saw a bunch of people just go into the Lululemon, clothes everywhere.
This is cell phone video. Police making arrests at the Lululemon on Walnut Street. Authorities investigating reports that a caravan of vehicles moved around the city with followers jumping into the lawlessness. Cell phone video shows the chaos. People with arms full of clothing and electronics. You see them hauling them down Center City streets, loading the goods into cars. The looting started shortly before 8 p.m. 911 calls started coming in about a large group, possibly as many as 100 moving through Center City. Around 8 p.m., cell phone video shows a group of people taking merchandise out of a Chestnut Street Foot Locker. A number of juveniles got away, but police say at least one adult was arrested. Within 15 minutes, more looting reported, this time at Lululemon. You can see the piles of clothing on the floor. Around 8:15, the Apple store on Walnut was hit. Phones and tablets taken, though police say some of the goods have since been recovered. By 9:10, police locked down multiple blocks of Chestnut and Walnut. As of midnight, police say at least 15 to 20 people were arrested. 2 weapons were recovered and 1 police vehicle sustained damage. Police say the looting had nothing to do with the earlier peaceful protest after a judge dismissed charges against a police officer who fatally shot Eddie Irizarry.
It's disrespectful to the Irizarry family and what they're going through right now, and they were at the protest earlier. They've certainly communicated in all of their social media and media appearances about wanting answers, wanting justice, but also wanting it to be peaceful. And these criminal opportunists just took advantage of us tonight.
To see what our city went through in 2020, and to have some individuals try to recreate that same type of energy tonight is disgusting.
And after the decision came down yesterday, police say they had added coverage as a precaution in the event of civil unrest. But again, that these were criminal opportunists last night. Police say to expect more arrests in connection to the looting. We're live in Center City. Catherine Scott, Channel 6 Action News.
And as you know, Catherine, the trouble did not stop there. A break-in sent police to this Rite Aid at 53rd Street and Baltimore Avenue in the Cobbs Creek section. Not long after that, a car slammed into the Curaleaf store on the 5000 block of City Avenue. It is not known if anything was stolen from that dispensary shop. Lower Merion police across the street were called in to respond to some of these incidents because Philadelphia police were so bogged down with other calls. Action News reporter Corey Davis is live at the Roosevelt Mall, which also saw criminal activity overnight. Good morning, Corey.
Matt and Tam, good morning. Yeah, the JD Sports here along Cotman Avenue at Roosevelt Mall, they tore this store apart. You can see all of the mannequins that are sprawled out right now along the floor. There are shoes out here, Nikes, Adidas, the entire wall over here where they usually have clothes hanging, that was entirely cleared out. There is not a single piece of clothing left behind here in the JD Sports at Roosevelt Mall. I want to give you a look there. Some additional video, shattered glass on the floor, also JD Sports here. We're being told that the wave of looting here in the Northeast started after all the stuff in Center City around 11:15 last night. Looters also hit the T-Mobile store down the street. They shattered glass on the front door there. It appears someone broke through the back. The action cam was there as Philadelphia police loaded someone into the police van. A store called Dollhouse on Cotman Avenue in Mayfair was also hit. The entire front window was smashed out, leaving shattered glass all around the ground. We're being told the owner there is armed and guarding his store. Police tell us the looting yesterday was not part of the peaceful protest earlier in the day. The family of Eddie Irizarry among the protesters at City Hall and also moved over to the Criminal Justice Center. That's where the judge dismissed all charges, including first-degree murder yesterday against former Philadelphia police officer Mark Dial. The August 14th fatal shooting in Kensington caught on body camera and surveillance. Dial shot Irizarry 6 times during a traffic stop after his partner yelled, "Gun, knife." The knife, 2 knives, were found inside Irizarry's vehicle. The initial storyline, police actually changed the initial storyline after the incident. The judge ultimately yesterday dismissed all charges, citing a lack of evidence. Family and protesters arguing the video is more than enough evidence. So moving forward, we know the district attorney has appealed and will petition the courts to file those charges against Dial all over again. That ultimately would be left to a judge to make a final decision on that. Reporting live here in Ronhurst, Corey Davis, Channel 6 Action News.
Thanks, Corey. We are following the latest on the looting investigation on our 6 ABC app, and we also have continuing coverage of the charges being dropped yesterday in the deadly police shooting case of Eddie Irizarry.
In other